Hi, everybody. It is Friday, November 15th. Yeah, time marches on. My dear friend David Gabb was just over here. If you're not familiar with him, check him out on Facebook, David Gabb, G-A-B. He's from Georgia in the old Soviet Union, and terrific. I've done some recording with him and some videos, and terrific guys, but he's doing some promo work for stuff coming up over there. And so he came over to the house and we did some little filming here just to promote it for him, I'm looking forward to seeing how that all turns out. And this, it was weird. I got a request for a cameo that came in from Denmark. And when I checked it out, it was they're doing a one-off tribute concert to me and asked me to make a cameo video that they could play at the beginning of the show. The band that's doing it is called Sklar Issue. It's like, I said, please send me any videos you can from this show. I'd love to see what you guys are coming up with on this. It would really be a kick to see it. So we'll see what happens with that. And it's gorgeous outside right now. It's sky's getting dark. There's a chance we might get a little bit of rain, but I'm not really sure. But it's crisp out. It's really nice. And the trees, it's like people live in LA and they go, oh, I miss the seasons. Well, if you plant for seasons, you have seasons here. I've got so many things in my yard that are turning golden right now and red, and they're going to drop all their leaves and they'll be bare. The only thing is it's not 30 degrees out and snowing, or zero. But it's beautiful out. I'm really loving this. I'm going to do a little music now. I've had so much going on today. I had to go get glasses ordered because I went yesterday and got a new prescription. Went and saw Andre, who makes my glasses, and got that sorted out. And a bunch of little, just busy. But I wanted to visit. There's a fabulous man named Dick Wagner. I'm going to read a little of his bio here, but he contacted me back, I think it was in 2013 when we did this. He was doing a fundraising song video, kind of a We Are the World type of a thing for the St. Jude Children's Hospital. And he called and he said, would you consider being on this? And I said, absolutely, I'll play along on this one. It just sounds great. Count me in. And we did this. But I'm going to read a little bit because Dick was really an interesting man. And we had actually been talking, when this finished, we had talked about putting together a project. And then sadly, he passed away the following year. And we weren't able to complete that part of it, but we got this done, and it's really been a wonderful thing. So I'm going to read a little of this to you here because it's so extensive. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. If you're interested, look him up, and he's had a remarkable career. But Richard Allen Wagner was born December 14th, 1942, and he passed away July 30th, 2014. Was an American rock guitarist, songwriter, and author best known for his work with Alice Cooper, Lou Reed, and Kiss. He also fronted his own Michigan-based bands, The Frost and The Bossmen. He was born in Iowa and grew up in Michigan area. Graduated from Waterford Township High School in '61. His first band, called the Bossmen, was a favorite in the Detroit area and scored radio play with the Wagner pen composition Baby Boy, You're the Girl for Me, and others. Wagner formed his next band, The Frost, with Donnie Hartman, Bobby Rigg, and Gordy Garris in the late '60s and built up a substantial following in the Michigan area. The band featured dual lead guitars, Wagner and Hartman. The band released 3 studio albums during their tenure together on Vanguard Records. Their live appearances brought in large crowds of young fans throughout the region. In '72, Wagner moved to New York and formed the short-lived group Ursa Major. The original lineup included Billy Joel on keyboards and Rick Mangon on drums. As Billy Joel had to leave the band for personal reasons, Wagner replaced him with former Amboy Dukes bassist Greg Arama. They released one seminal acclaimed titled studio album as a power trio. The band toured nationally with Jeff Beck and then with Alice Cooper. In 1973, Wagner was recruited by producer Bob Ezrin for Lou Reed's band along with Steve Hunter. Wagner and Hunter were the featured guitarists on Reed's dark and controversial third solo album, Berlin. Soon after, Wagner and Hunter were joined by Prakash John, Penty Glenn, and Ray Colcord, I believe was his name, for Reed's Rock and Roll Animal Tour. As band leader and arranger, Wagner took the early Reed songs that had been recorded by the Velvet Underground and rearranged them for the concert stage. New arrangements left behind the laid-back feeling that had been established by the prior Reed band and won Reed his first gold album. The band toured internationally with Reed, culminating in the album Rock and Roll Animal, recorded live at the New York Academy of Music. Readers of Guitar World ranked Hunter Wagner's solos on the 73 live version of Sweet Jane 81st amongst the 100 greatest guitar solos of all time. During the Wagner days with Frost, he met Alice Cooper. Producer Bob Ezrin brought both Wagner and Steve Hunter into the studio to play guitar on the early Alice Cooper albums. Wagner had already been featured on the band's fifth solo studio album, School's Out, notably playing the memorable guitar solo on the track My Stars. Wagner continued to play lead guitar, sometimes uncredited, on every Alice Cooper band album that followed through the breakup of the original band. When the members of the original Alice Cooper group parted ways in 74, Wagner officially teamed up with Alice Cooper and became his principal co-writer, lead guitarist, and band director. Together, they wrote the first concept album, Welcome to My Nightmare. Produced by Bob Ezrin, the album was released in 75. The Nightmare Tour became the largest and longest touring rock show of all time, of the time. The live show also featured dueling lead guitars of Wagner and Hunter in guitar battle captured on film of the same name. The film became a TV special and was later released on home video in 76. The world tour covered more than 120 cities over an 18-month period. Wagner continued to co-write songs and play lead guitar on additional Alice Cooper albums, including Goes to Hell, The Alice Cooper Show, Lace and Whiskey, From the Inside, written by the team of Alice Cooper, Dick Wagner, and Bernie Taupin. It goes on and on. I mean, it's a remarkable, remarkable career, and he's got tons of songwriting credits on here. And then it's got a little section here on later life, where Wagner moved to Phoenix, Arizona in 2005, where he was when he was writing a new studio album with Alan Gordon, who wrote Happy Together and Celebrate. In 2007, he wrote songs for the artist Wednesday on her debut studio album, Torch Rock, released on his independent record label, Desert Dreams Records. Because the efforts of his career strategist and publicist Al Gomes, Wednesday studio album produced by Wagner was placed on the official ballot by the Recording Academy for the 52nd Annual Academy Grammy Awards and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. 3 years later, Gomes assisted in getting Wagner and songwriting partner Alice Cooper's song, Something to Remember Me By, from the 2011's Welcome to My Nightmare, placed on the 55th Annual Grammy Awards ballot in Best Rock Performance, Best Rock Song. There was a film about Dick Wagner and Steve Hunter done. Wagner, he worked with artists from other countries. I mean, this is really an extensive bio. But then it gets down to, this is where I kind of connected with him. In November of 2013, Wagner released his song and video tribute, If I Had the Time, I Could Change the World, on various digital download sites to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Wagner gathered more than 50 musicians to record at Sunset Sound Recorders. We were in Studio 3 for this in LA, including Mark Farner on lead vocals, Mark from Grand Funk Railroad, Danny Serafine from Chicago on drums, myself on bass, Fred Mandel on piano, Elliot Easton, Jennifer Batten, and Mary Lee Rush, Trini Lopez, Lori B.B. Lewis on lead vocals. In November 2011, Wagner, along with Detroit musicians Ray Goodman, Dennis Burr, Parkash John, Jim McCarty, Johnny Badanjek, Jimmy Bones, and it lists a whole bunch, recorded Motor City Music for Harmony Park Studios. Dick Wagner was also the first artist ambassador for Guitars for Vets. Then, recovering from hydrocephalus, Wagner became a national spokesperson for hydrocephalus.org to support awareness of violence against women and children. Wagner and his production company, Desert Dreams Production, created a video featuring Desert Dreams artist Wednesday performing her gospel inflected version of Only Women Bleed on Alice Cooper's Christmas Pudding Show in Phoenix, Arizona. Footage of her performance featuring Wagner on guitar was interspersed with research data on abuse among a variety of age groups and cultures, along with empowering photos of women from around the world. Dick Wagner passed away in 2014. His son Robert and Remember the Children Fund chairperson Susan Mitchelson have carried on his legacy of supporting children's charities, organizing the Dick Wagner Remember the Child Memorial Concert in Detroit, the annual concert event which benefits Children's Miracle Network hospitals and St. Jude's Children's Hospital, ran for 3 years, 2015 through 2017. Hold on one second. Yeah, so there was a thing that I had read there. Well, he died of respiratory failure at 71. I just wanted to find this one thing that really talked a bit. Oh, so yeah, in 2013 and 2014, after suffering more than 6 years of extreme health adversities, 2 heart attacks, a stroke that paralyzed his left arm, a diagnosis of hydrocephalus, 2 brain surgeries, a pacemaker, and more, Wagner's guitar playing facilities had returned, and he fully returned to performing and touring with the Dick Wagner Band, writing songs and producing music. His book tour of Not Only Women Bleed took him to more than 40 states. With personal appearances in the documentary films and writing film scores, Wagner had 3 songs featured in the multi-award-winning documentary Louder Than Love, including the opening song and closing credits song. Leading up to his death, Wagner's projects included producing and writing for Danish rock star Marianne Cotton in a concept album and TV project reminiscent of Wagner's shock rock history, and featuring the forthcoming third solo album of Italian rocker Chris Catena entitled Return of the Freak. But it has all kinds of stuff about Dick in here. Here's what I was looking for. In 2007, Wagner suffered a massive heart attack and stroke. After arriving DOA at the Scottsdale Hospital, he spent 2 weeks in a coma, awakening with a paralyzed left arm. While recovering from his heart attack, Wagner continued to write songs and began writing his memoirs, which ultimately became his book, Not Only Women Bleed, in 2011. As he slowly recovered from his heart attack and stroke, Wagner manifested unusual symptoms, including difficulty walking and concentrating, loss of balance, and symptoms of dementia, threatening his music career and his life. In 2011, Wagner was diagnosed with normal pressure hydrocephalus, NPH, a type of dementia which affects, amongst other things, fine motor skills and gait. In 2011, after successful surgery at Barrow Neurological Hospital in Phoenix, Arizona, Wagner was able to make a significant recovery, regaining almost all the dexterity which had been lost over the course of the disorder's progression. All kinds of stuff, though. I mean, this guy was remarkable man. But I found a couple of videos from this project we did for St. Jude's Hospital, so I wanted to go ahead and play you those. This is where I came in. Dick is in the piano booth here at Sunset Sound, working with Fred Mandel on the arrangement on this, and I showed up there, and somebody was filming this here, so it's kind of crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and put this up, and let's see if I can flip this around. I don't know whether this will do it or not. Hopefully, you're going to be able to see this on here, but I'm going to go ahead and play it. So here we go. Hey, yes. Leland Sklar. How are you? How are you, sir? It's a pleasure. What a treat. How you doing, Leland? I've heard that song. It's like the St. Jude song. We're working out something here.
Cool. Jackson says hello.
Great.
I want to see him tomorrow, so.
Oh, terrific.
Here's what I want to do. I want to start with the chorus, with the choral and the harmony.
Okay.
the rather medium-sized group, because the last big group is Sunday night, and I don't know if they can all sing or not, but they'll be part of the background.
Yeah.
But I've got a core group of singers coming in here around 4 o'clock who are going to sing this in harmony. Okay, so it'll start with that. Love is what you get, and love.
It's over a pedal B flat, I think.
Okay, great.
Does it start the bar for a few? Does it easy start the beat for a few
Yeah,
bars?
let's do one time around that pattern. Boom, 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 ba, boom, boom, boom.
Just drums or all of us?
Boom, 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 ba. You need to play.
Oh. That's just the first time, Dick?
Yeah, first time.
First time only?
Then we might do it again, but let's see.
I'll just have that.
If I had the time. Now you're out of the Motown thing and you're in regular full time. 2 on the backbeat.
Okay. It's good for the video.
You don't have to go with it.
Very good for the video. Yeah, exactly what I want.
Maybe a stick with a rubber finger on it. You can just stand.
Or maybe you could have.
Tapping it.
Did you do that?
No, not really.
You could play with one hand.
I can just put it on the headstock and just be doing this while I'm
I love
playing.
that.
Okay.
That's going to be fabulous.
Well, it might be nice just to have the whole chorus come in here and just.
But what I'm saying is, now we hit the second. If you saw me do with the refrain that love is running wild, save your little child, it's going to be 2 different singers for these 2 loves. I got Trini Lopez and Marilyn Rush, and I'm going to have Jim Dandy and Black Hawk Albums.
Yeah.
And if I can get another girl, I'm not sure who I have. But
My cousin Ethel will come down.
yes, I used her before. That was for something else.
All right.
Try to remember that.
All right.
And then I'm going to have them play a guitar solo again.
Okay, so it's all a process. When you do these things, there's like the learning thing. So here's the one I found though of it all finished. This was the session that we ended up doing for the whole thing. So here we go. There's Dick. So this was for St. Jude's Hospital. This was a big fundraising video song.
when love is what you give.
Mark Farner,
Time is
Grand
yours
Funk.
to share the life you live.
Danny Serafin from Chicago, playing drums. Jennifer Batten, Elliot Easton. Trini Lopez. Yeah. I mean, it was, let me see if this will flip around. Okay, there I am again. I hope that worked. I don't even know. I have to check it out. But it was a really cool project. I've loved whenever I get called to work on any kind of projects that help charities, and you can, donate your time to a worthy cause is really always a really blessing to come along. So I'm going to get running right now, and tomorrow it's got a full day tomorrow. Tomorrow's my one-on-one Skype and FaceTimes, and I think the day's pretty full right now. So that'll be a lot of fun to get together with everybody. And I think tonight I might run over to Vroman's Books here in Pasadena. I got a notification that Fred Fox Jr. and his partner are doing a book event there, signing and a talk. I went to junior high and high school with Fred Fox, and Fred Fox was the primary writer on all of the Happy Days shows. I think he did Laverne and Shirley. His father was a writer, I believe, too. And he and his partner, they did all that, and they've got about 50 years of history all they're going to talk about, and it'll be great. I haven't seen, I bumped into him every once in a while. Fred came to one of our immediate family screenings, so it would be nice to go see what he's up to. Other than that, I've got a full day tomorrow, and that's what's going on here. And going to wish everybody a great weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will talk to you later then. I'm going to get out of here and let you get back to your lives. So